Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to theater. Today, what we're going to do is I'm going to go over the basic assignment for the week, and I'm going to talk to you about the bell ringers and the work, and do a couple examples. And as always, the video is only here to be helpful. It is not necessary. You can do the entire assignments without the videos, no problem. All right, so let's get started. All right, so when you log on to Google Classroom, you're going to click on the week 3 distance learning link. And when you open it, it will look like this. All right, this is different right here. Today will be different for you. It is office hours. So every day from 1:30 to 2, I will have a Zoom meeting open. So if you need help, if you don't understand the assignments, if you can't get the videos to work and you're just really insistent on knowing what they are, then by all means, come join me in Zoom. And there will be a waiting room. So like if I have somebody who's in there, you might have to chill in the waiting room until I add you one at a time. That way it keeps it private. All Zoom meetings will be recorded, for quality assurance and training purposes. All right, so here we go. So as always, a little inspirational right here, updating you about the Zoom hours. Friday, we have our Zoom hours that are longer. They're the full hour. Office hours are 30 minutes every day. There will be a link here. It's not there right now because I'm actively making the video. That will be right here. And then this will have the questions to make sure you understood the video. All right, again, the YouTube channel is here. If it's continuously coming up restricted, that has more to do with your Wi-Fi than the videos. The only reason the video would come up as not being playable was if you're trying to open Thursday's video on Tuesday. That's because it's not live yet. So you're not supposed to be able to get ahead. So if that's what you're trying to do, that's why the videos aren't working. So make sure you're not trying to get ahead. You're only supposed to do a little bit at a time. It's to keep you from being overwhelmed, okay? So here we go. Monday. This Monday, we are starting something called Imagineering in a Box. It is from Disney, the Disney Corporation, and it is a section that's going to help you try and use more imagination and be more creative, and can have some actual life purposes if you're going into a creative arts or arts and humanities type of position. It can be helpful for that. Of course, any job that you go into, the more creativity you have, the more employable you will be. So the bell ringer for Monday is, what is your favorite thing that you did today? So tell me about it. What is your favorite thing you did? Maybe you went outside and swam in your pool if you've got one. Maybe you used a magnifying glass to set an anthill on fire. I don't know. What did you do today? Did you help your brother and sister learn how to add and subtract? What's going on? Tell me about you. All right. Then I'm going to suggest that you find a journal or something that you can regularly write in, because you're going to need to be able to do it and keep it all together if you're doing it on paper. If you have the ability, like a computer, like I know you all have an iPad, but some of you may not have the ability to type necessarily, like in Word or like the program I'm using. So if you are doing it on paper with a pencil, I would recommend having a journal. If you can do it online, it will be much easier. That's how I'm going to be doing it today. So day 1, imagine that you're being asked to design a landscape. So then there's going to be questions about it. So each section is going to have its own questions. So Monday's section is your own land. And here is an example picture of what that would look like, followed then by questions about that land and some suggestions of what you can tell me about your land. So let's do some together. So here we go. This is a PDF that I have of it. So again, if you're typing it out, if you have the ability to copy and paste your stuff onto a Word document, do that. Typing is always, easier than handwriting. But if you can't, that's all good. Also, this will be paper printable. I'll send it to the principal. So if you're a person who is only doing this by cell phone, you don't have Wi-Fi, you're all on data, contact the school. They can give it to you printed. Okay. So again, as always, my name needs to go on it. Let's say I'm in first period or whatever period I'm in, and then the date. Today is going to be 3/26. Well, okay, well, it's 26 for me, but it will be 3/30 for you guys. So let's do your date. Sorry. All right. And then you will be working on it for an extended amount of time. So even though the date is whatever day you start on, you will be using more amount of time. So here we go. Lesson 1, we're building a Disney theme park. Exercise 1, your own land. And it's going to ask you these questions. We already read this part about a distant planet. What kind of land are you going to create? Come up with ideas. Pick your favorite. What's the name of the land? So let's do an example. No, you may not use my example. Yes, I will read through them. So if I could create a distant land, what would I create? Let's think. Let's go with Mylantia. Mylantia is the name of my land. I don't know why. It just sounds good. It reminds me of a program from a long, long time ago. So Mylantia is going to be the name of my land. I wish that font was bigger. Let's see if we can fix that. I bet we can. Ah, miracles. All right, so Mylantia is the name of my land. What does it look like? Let's see. I'm going to say that it is a water-based planet. So that way, it's not like super scorching hot. It's kind of, like tropical. It's a tropical island. I like that. What do I imagine me happening on this world? I'm thinking swimming, probably very beachy, like with what are those, the cabanas, that kind of a vacation island vibe. All right. Again, there are no wrong answers, only no answers at all. I always say no answer and I don't know and IDK are the only wrong answers, guys. Or in copying. Copying is always wrong. Don't copy. So Mylantia's name in my island. It's water-based. It's very tropical and vacationy. What do I imagine me having on the world? Like I said, lots of just relaxing and swimming and hanging out. What do I want the world to make people feel? Oh, I want it to be comfortable. I want it to be tropical and relaxing. All of that, perfectly acceptable. Just go through and do your very best. Imagine your own world and then close your eyes and pretend that you're there, because I know you're tired of being at home just like me. All right. I believe that is all that is required for Monday. So let's go back and check just to make sure it is. All that is required for Monday is that right there. Now, when you go to Tuesday, it's going to be the same deal. Tuesday is theme. It's going to ask you a question about your land. It's going to ask you about some plays and books. It's one single question, and that's all it's going to be. The exact same way we just did that, we do for Tuesday. So I go down to exercise 2, answer this question, and I'm done. One exercise per day. That's all it's going to be. It took me, I don't even know how long it's been, 5 minutes? It shouldn't take you that long. I promise. Don't overthink it. Try to, just have fun with it and be creative and close your eyes and pretend that you're on your tropical island and you can feel the breeze and you can, drink your fruity drink and relax and you're on a splendid vacation. All right. I love you guys as always, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.